Hi, this is Samantha Nissen, and this is a recording of a user test for writing Citizenship. Luckily, I'm able to bring Noel back into this since I talked to him earlier on in the project when I was devising what needs someone looking for this kind of project would have. So thank you, Noel, for participating again. So basically, the way this will work is these are wireframes, and I'm going to read off a list of tasks and scenarios, and then I will ask you um, complete those tasks and make sure that you are talking out loud. Um, why you're looking for something there, like what you're doing on the screen. And since it is a prototype, please make sure that you are, not going off to Google to search something or trying to use the search function on the website. Just try to use the navigation to get to where you want to go. If you get confused and can't find the link, you are able to hold down Shift, and then as you can see, the links that are clickable will turn green. So are you clear on that?
Yeah.
All right. So the first task is apply to writing Citizenship. You have just received an email from Between the Lines, a youth writing camp you participated in high school, inviting you to apply to writing Citizenship. From the homepage, attempt to apply to the program. Remember, within this test, you are not allowed to use a search function or go to an outside search engine.
Well, I would first go to how to apply, and then I'm assuming it would come up with text and description, and then I would go to apply now. I would say yes. I am proficient in English. Ooh, nice. I'm eligible.
Yeah, so basically at this point, because it's, as you know, creative writing, most journal submissions and everything else use Submittable. So instead of recreating the wheel, we're kind of just integrating Submittable since people are comfortable with it. So you did get to where you can apply to the program. So the next task is kind of from a different perspective. That was for someone who wants to apply. So this one is download information about writing Citizenship to email to your listserv. Go to the homepage. Okay, in this scenario, you work at a nonprofit and have heard about a project called Writing Citizenship. You work with youth in your community and would like to invite young writers you know to apply. Unfortunately, you just can't email out the link since many people in your community do not have internet access at home. Figure out a way to download information about the program.
Alrighty.
Well, tell me what you're thinking of before you look for the cheat ones.
If I'm looking for something to give out to people, I don't know, just as like a preliminary thing, maybe I would search for about, but it does not look like it's clickable. I'd go to for organizations, and then I would download the participant eligibility and program description. Probably program description first. Maybe I'm doing it all in one bulk, but.
So do you think that it's confusing to have it broken out by 4 organizations? Because kind of what I was thinking for the about, it would be like written to the teens rather than like in language that is for like someone who works at a nonprofit to distribute. But do you think it makes sense to have both of those areas under the about?
I think it does, because this is trying to serve like a dual purpose. In this case scenario, it sort of is like less obvious, or having it up here makes me feel like next to the login, it makes me feel like I should know something more about it, if that makes sense.
Right.
like it's not very approachable. This looks like it's all for user-friendly purposes, but this just makes me feel like I have to be a member or whatever. I have to be able to log in,
Right.
to be able to click for the organizations.
Cool. That makes sense. Okay, so this is kind of back to the first scenario. Create an account. Good news, your application to writing citizenship has been approved and you have been added to the poetry course. The notification email indicated that you can go to the Writing Citizenship homepage and log in to create an account and view the course. Do so.
This one's pretty self-explanatory. I would go to login. Maybe you could put something for like login or sign up, but if you got an email that said you can just follow the login, then that makes sense to do. Just answered my own question. So register a new account. I assume that I would do that. And then fill this out. And there we go.
Okay, you just gotta, if you remember the task, create an account. So, let's do the final step. Yep, so now you're kind of in the, what I'm loosely calling the course part of the kind of portal, the course portal, because as you remember from when we talked about the project earlier, it's not only like a pamphlet site to get people interested in applying, but it also is where we will host the actual courses. So now you're in the portal.
Okay.
So this kind of section isn't necessarily built out as well. So hopefully this last task goes all right. But so as this project, one of the components will be submitting your writing for a workshop each week. So the task is to submit your writing for workshop. And then the scenario is you are still logged into the online portal. Your first writing assignment is due and you need to submit it to workshop week 1. The submission portal isn't totally built out, but navigate to where you would expect it to be.
Alrighty. Maybe I would go to message boards. There we go. Maybe you could have something. I know that this is dedicated to like the workshops, but it isn't really obvious to me that that's what that is. And then create a thread, I guess.
Right. And kind of my thinking was that once you log in, like for the very first time, there's a getting started with like a welcome video and telling you where everything is. Because I think the message boards would be like weekly workshop submissions, but also like, hi, my name is Noel. Like kind of general purpose of like various threads in there.
Yeah.
So my hope is that, and I kind of am designing it so that you're forced through these welcome and training sessions before you can click on everything else.
Okay.
So do you think that'll make it clear enough?
Yeah, I think also it's just like process of elimination. So if there's, nowhere else you can go, then that's fine. Or makes sense.
Okay, so did everything basically work for you? I know I kind of wrote down that having the downloadable PDFs, if you're a nonprofit person looking to spread the word about the program, they should probably just go under the about page rather than be their own separate page. But did you have any other comments?
No, otherwise it made sense and was user friendly.
All right, thank you so much.